Okay, hey, give me a second. It has been a busy day, and yeah. All right. Give me one minute of a second. Sorry for the time. It's been busy all day, and I had a long call. My last call. Give me just a moment. I'll get to the checks. Not sure what happened yesterday. We'll get it together. All right. Greetings, Grand Rising, to everyone who is here, new and returning subscribers. This is your girl, Mocha's Mom Keisha, back with another live. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Sharing the lives and the videos is a free way to donate to the channel to promote channel growth. Also, donating to the channel promotes channel growth. The donations go into the back into the channel, not to me. And also, consider becoming a member for $2.99 a month, so that you'll be able to access the content before everyone else. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program of Honoring in Progress. Let me go ahead and read the comments. And Sal says, hey, sisters, brothers, and cousins. Hey, everyone. Hey, sister. Daniela says, hi. Hi, Daniela. Welcome. Hi, Dino Kid. Welcome. Hi, Footy Legends. Welcome. Hi, cousins Nubia and Photon. Hi, Real. Thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate you. Now, why is not letting me? Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, today was like a really crazy day. And I'm not even gonna get into it. I just know somebody better move some before I shake some tables. I just know that. You know, when you're a parent, you don't play about your child, especially if that is the only child. All right, so today's theme is, let me go back to yesterday, because yesterday was the wrong thing, for the incorrect topic. I gave you another topic and that was not it. So yesterday's topic was Tuesday. It says, stop explaining what God already confirmed. Validation versus divine instruction. Why people won't always understand your next move? Because they're not supposed to. They're not a part of, everybody's not going where you're going. They're not a part of your plans. And that is what it is. Hi Claire, welcome. Choosing obedience over approval. You submit it to the divine, you know, and you don't have to prove anything to anybody else. Protecting your vision until it manifests. That goes with saying, you know, cover your, keep everything hidden until you get it. Manifest until you get it. Don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing, and don't let a lot of people know what you have going on, because that'll either deter you yourself from actually implementing those plans, or it's going to be somebody that's not going to approve of what you're putting out. So keep it to yourself until it happens, till after it happens. That's all I can tell you. And says, hey, Real with the super chat, right? Real says, hey, Ansel. Boo says, what are you talking about today? I thought manifesting was bad. No, and manifesting is not bad. Not at all. This is equivalent to praying. This is the same, is as exact thing, same thing, just call it something different. Everything is not demonic and everything is not witchcraft. I just want to put that out there right now. So whatever you've heard, please unhear it, because that is not true. And this is coming from a spiritual being. You have to be able to be open and receptive to what people are putting out there, because everything is not going to hurt you. Even in the Bible, they practice witchcraft. And the thing is, people do not take the time to really study what they are reading. They just read it and they think they've read it. And if people really did any research on the Bible, they would know that there are more than 66 books in the Bible. There are actually more books than that. The books that are missing from the actual Bible are called the Apocrypha. This is only for educational purposes. I am not religious. I just know I'm going to present you with information that I've already researched myself. So, and there's certain books in the Bible are books of manifestations, we're going to call them. A.K.A. sometimes spells. No. Hey. However, you got to do the research for yourself so that you'll have further clarification. I'm just letting you know about the facts of the information that I have researched myself. So no, manifestation is not bad. It is the same as praying. It's the same as praying, just a different word. I will be creating a video soon that will explain the difference between religion and spirituality. So you will be informed. And this is information that I have researched myself and I live it every day. Real says, welcome in Claire and Boo. Taylor says, hey, family. I'm driving, but I'm here. Be safe, sister. Hey, sister. Can you pray for me? The top left area of my toenail is hurting really badly. I basically bedridden. I cannot walk on it. Oh, Boo, I am so sorry to hear that. I said, healing, love, and light to you. Or your toenail. I know that could be very, very painful. We'll all send out I'm trying to see how to word prayers, so to speak, to you. We will keep you in our prayers. And we pray that the send love and light and healing, that your that pain in your body would all subside. Real says Taylor and waving. Princess Tiana says is waving twice with the pink hand. Hey, cousin. Real says, question, why did you take them out if it wasn't important? Why did they take them out if it wasn't important after several dozens, decades, and even centuries? That's a good question. I don't even know. You know why? No, I do. You know why? Because they don't want people to know the truth about what what it really is. Everything is an interpretation. Even the book of Revelation is an interpretation. It's not the end all be all. It's just what is going to. It is preparing you of what the shift is. That's all it is. So when they all say the world is going to end, it's a shift. That's what it is. The Apocrypha is the true books of the Bible. And that's all I got for you. That's why they removed them from the Bible. Because they don't really know. They don't really want people to know the truth of what for really what it is. And the Bible is a man-written book anyway. So everything you think you know about it is not really what it is. And this is all based on research. I'm never going to give you any information I haven't researched myself already. And I've researched this a long time ago. There's a lot of things I've researched. Because I love to research. You have no clue. The things that I have researched. And you will be amazed of the things that you're like, what? Yes, and I was as well. Especially the what they call the vows, the marriage vows. Yeah, whole totally different meaning than what it really is, because everything is based on what happened to our ancestors back in the day. Do you believe that the Labubus are demonic? I believe they're evil, demonic. Demonic is actually subjective, so I feel myself, because I'm an empath, so I feel and I see and I sense different things. I think it's all of a fad. Is going to be a fad that phases out. Now, to me, how I look at them, I think they're very evil. Just looking at the type of character it is. So nothing I will be, privy to have around me. I don't like that. Real says, interesting. Isn't it? What's your opinion on Shroud of Turin? I'm not sure about that one, because I would have to do research with that. I can write that down and I can research for you, and I'll have an answer for you. If you come back tomorrow, I'll have an answer for you. I can't answer that right now. Matter of fact, let me see. I actually can go in right now and do research. Give me a second. There's a shroud. Do, 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 do. Oh, interesting. The Shroud of Turin is centuries old piece of linen cloth that bears the faint image of what appears to be a crucified man. Many believe it to be a burial shroud of Jesus Christ, while others see it as medieval forgery. Here's what's known. Appearance is a 14-foot long and 3 foot wide, 3.5 foot wide, showing faint front and back images of a man that with wounds consistent with crucifixion. Location is Capital Cathedral of St. John the Baptist, Turin, Italy. Okay, henceforth the name. So this is a long cloth, I'm gathering. Okay. The cloth first appeared in historical records in the 1350s in France. Some claimed it was a holy relic. Others suspected it was artificially made. Two things could be true. Mid-ages around 1260 to 1390 CE, supporting the forgery theory. However, critics argue the samples may have come from a repaired section, not the original fabric. It's interesting. Image mystery. Despite skepticism, no one has definitively explained how the image was created. It is not a painting, photograph, or a standard scorch mark. This keeps debate alive. So the Shroud of Turin sits at the crossroads of faith, history, and science. For me, it's a revered relic of others and a fascinating artifact from medieval Europe. Two things could be true. It could be a relic, a historic relic, or it could be, a paint, some sort of photograph. Not sure. That was a good question, though. Not usually in the privy of anything religious-esque. That was a good question, though. So never know, because two things could be true. It could be medieval forgery, or it could be what they appear to be. They believe is just Jesus Christ. Okay, so moving on from that. Hi, Lenny. How are you doing? I did see you. I was just explaining what was the research that I was doing for a question that was presented to me from the person above you. Please be patient. I'm just going by what I was asked. Okay, now, today is Wednesday, so hold on. Make sure. Protecting your vision until they manifest. They don't have to get it. It wasn't their download. Again, they don't have to get it. It wasn't their download. One more time. They don't have to get it. It wasn't their download. So if you receive something that was meant for you and you tell someone, they don't understand, if they don't understand or overstand what you're speaking about, it wasn't for them it wasn't for them. It was for you. So whatever downloads you receive, any dreams, it wasn't for anyone else to understand but you. Today's topic is how to rest without feeling guilty. Okay. Lenny says, hello, Real. Real says, exactly. How do I donate? There should be a little box on the side, and the side of the chat with a $sign in it, and that's how you donate. And donate whatever your heart's desire. And I appreciate it. Hey, Wolf. Y'all be respectful in the chat or get blocked. I don't play. They actually have. That was a great question. I watched all of your shorts, Wolf. you, 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 sir, are very Aquarius. That's all I can say. Okay. Breaking in the productivity trap. Ooh, yes, this is a good one because Wolf says, "What's up, Evans?" Ansel says, "Hey Taylor, sis, be safe." Hey Wolf. All right. Why constant grinding is fear and disguised as ambition. Ooh. Okay, so let me give some thought to that. When you're constantly grinding and grinding and grinding and going on, it could be seen as ambition, which it in reality it is. However, at the same time, you have to give yourself some time to actually rest. People think rest is just for people who need it. No, everybody needs rest. It doesn't matter how successful you are, because guess what? Them rich people gonna go to sleep. I promise you that. They're not gonna be up all night because they have people to take care of whatever it needs to be taken care of for them. Rest. It is okay to rest. You don't have to constantly going, because what will happen is, at a time, if you do not get any rest, your body is going to talk to you and tell you, it's going to shut down. And then you would have wished you would have caught it and gotten some rest. So don't be that person. Don't consider to work yourself until an oblivion. Work yourself enough to where you get to, there's each task at hand. Do one task at a time. We always want to do everything at one time. I know I do. Because I just want things to be done in a decent order, and I need things to happen. So I would like to try to do everything at one time. The thing that happens is, what that is, you're going to be overwhelmed, and then you're not going to want to do anything at all. So just take on one task at a time. It is okay to rest in between performing those tasks, because eventually in the interim they will get done. You are working on the speed of you, not for anybody else, especially if you are a business owner. You got to get some rest. Your body will shut down and you're on you. Yeah, right. Yes, it will. I know. I've been there. Trying to do too much at one time, and I get overwhelmed. Don't want to do nothing. So trust me, I know. Okay, creating rhythms that nourish instead of drain. So you want to go into where you're in constant, creating rhythms that will feed your energy, not deplete it. You don't want anything to be a never-ending cycle. We'll say all I have is one task at my own pace, not paced, but I get what you're saying. And that is getting my views up. That is absolutely correct. You move at your own pace. We don't need to catch up with anybody. Everybody is making, everybody's getting it how they're getting it. We can all eat. We don't have to worry about you first, and then everything else will come later on. Okay, so Rest is not not a reward, it's required. And that's just exactly what I was just saying. Rest is not a reward, it's required. Rest is not a reward, it is required. So if you do not get no rest, your body gonna make you rest. You're going to get you're going to be in a state of unrest. Get you some rest. Everything does not need to be done in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day. The pyramids in Egypt, they were not built in a day. Those people did take time to get them some rest. Gamescom 2025. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Wolf says true. Yep. So let's make sure that we're, getting the proper rest of that means do not stay up all night. I don't care what you are working on. It could be anything, something big. It can wait till tomorrow. Trust. It's not going anywhere. I've been tired for 2 days now. For 2 days. Why have you been tired, Wolf? I feel you. I have been drained as well. It's not the draining that you all will experience, you men folk will experience. This is a different type of draining. It's woman draining. Getting up early, like 4 a.m. Why are you getting up so early? The only time I get up that early is if I'm not able to sleep. That's the only time I get up that early. Because I have a hard time sleeping that night. I attempt not to go to sleep past 12 o'clock. Trying to get some work done. Yeah, it'll be like that sometimes. Unless you work an overnight shift. That's the only way I can see you staying up. Other than that, get some rest. You need it. Your body needs it. And take the necessary supplements and herbs that are needed. These jobs are not hidden. Yeah. I get that. This is a big competition. You have to have that A1 star, resume for them to even get an interview. It's coming. It is coming, Wolf. Just be patient. It can be done. I promise it can. And overall and everything, get you some rest. It is needed. Trust. Trust me when I tell you. People need help and they won't hire you, which makes no sense to no avail. I get that, and depending on the job and depending on, it's a lot that comes with that. And I do follow a lot of work at home companies. A lot of them. Not a lot. Well, a lot of content creators that post work at home countries, work at home companies. So it's a never, because I have to work at home at this moment. I completely understand. You have to tell your, the thing is, you cannot have the same, you cannot use the same resume for each job. You have to tailor your resume to that specific job that you're um that you are seeking out. Like, for example, if I'm applying for a job that's in technical support, my background is in technical support. So I have to tailor my job to that specific job that is in technical support. I have a certification in technical support services. So like I mean, I could physically take a computer apart and put it back together. I've always been technically inclined. I have been since I was 7 because my father is a senior software engineer. So everything that I've pretty much learned about technology is from him. And also going to school. I took a class back in 2004 to create websites because everybody was coding when they joined MySpace. That was easy to learn how to put the codes in to create your the graphics on your page. I knew how to do that. It was quick for me. And the only thing that irritates me about coding is making sure it is correct. Because if it is wrong, it's going to look crazy. Trust. I've been there before and I ain't like it. I'm just like, uh, what is this? So it's practice. Practice makes patience. Trust me. Well, I guess I'll be working at home. I have little experience. That doesn't matter. None of that matters. You can still. There are beginning. There are beginning friendly or beginner friendly companies that will hire you. Like the company I work for is beginner friendly. There's a lot of companies that are beginner friendly. Now, if you like, I can send you I can email you the sites that I have access to, and also the content creators that I follow that post jobs daily. If you would like, I could do that for you. Wolf. And they're all work from home. That's all I follow is work at home. So you let me know and we can get that together. That would be nice. Okay. If you can comment on one of my videos, your email address, and we can correspond back and forth that way. Or whatever, if you have social media, whatever you know. When you get the time, it doesn't have to necessarily be now. Just when you get a chance. I don't know what else. Because if you put your email in the chat, you have to write it a certain way in the chat. That's why I said post it one under one of my videos. And once I get the notification, we can go from there. I have no problem helping. Because I needed help one time, so, you know. It happens. I've been working at home since 20 since the pandemic, actually. Then I had to go hybrid with the job before the last job that I was working. They wanted us to come to the office for 1 week a month. And I'm like, no problem, no problem. I wasn't with it. So I've been working at home since. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Can you hear me? I was getting a call, that's why I couldn't. Hold on. Can you hear me? Okay. I didn't even have my volume up. My bad. Nobody wouldn't. Y'all didn't even say nothing. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. To receive this informative information that I have bestowed upon you and give you a little motivation for yourself. Sharing our videos is live is a free way to donate to the channel to promote channel growth. Also, donating to the channel promotes channel growth as well. Consider becoming a member for $2.99 a month, and that you'll be able to access content before everyone else. Oh, you play too much. All right, so I'm gonna get off here now. I will talk to y'all tomorrow, same time, and stay back channel. I'm still making YouTube shorts though. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep working at it. It's gonna pay off in the end, trust me. Just keep doing it. You gotta start somewhere. So you're doing good. I've seen some of yours have been like 177 views. That's good, just starting out. All right, so learn how to get you some rest. Be intentional. I'm about to make some more after those live ends. All right, I'll be there. I'll see the notification. Be intentional. Get you some rest. Be intentional. Play at your own risk. Don't stop. Get it.